So we finally just got one of the most bullish things we have heard in regards to Tesla stock in quite some time. Now, for those of you guys that are unaware, I've said for quite a while that Tesla was going to be consolidating, moving sideways, and not really doing much until we have the vote take place. Now, that vote was for two separate things. One, for Tesla to move to Texas, and two, for Elon Musk to get his stock-based compensation plan approved, which was originally approved in 2018 until recently a judge struck it down and had to have it revoted for. But what did we get for today? Well, we got this special tweet or post. I'm still working on that post on X from Elon Musk saying both Tesla shareholder resolutions are currently passing by wide margins. Thank you for your support, heart, heart. And so we have here cumulative Elon comp for votes, millions in votes, which is represented by this blue line, and it's upwards, and that's good. Votes against is this gray line over here, and then how much we need to win. And so we already exceeded what we need to have Elon Musk to get his compensation plan. Now, this was a huge deal because a lot of individuals worried that if Elon Musk did not get this, plan approved, well, he wasn't going to be as motivated to go ahead and do the best work for Tesla. In fact, he even kind of mentioned sometimes that he threatened that he may spin off some of the robotic and AI segments from Tesla away. And that was a huge concern because in previous, shareholder meetings, he's shared how pretty much the AI and robotic segments of Tesla is what's going to make it the most valuable company in the world. And so when you hear that, hey, he may strip that away, well, that was a bit concerning until finally now we had the outcome, right? This is what is currently shared from him on X. And so this is great news. I mean, as a long-term shareholder for Tesla, right, I still have exposure to Tesla in my long-term portfolio. It's been a very nail-biting, hair-pulling type of situation for quite some time. I mean, I talked about how Tesla was overvalued over here. I made a lot of videos. A lot of people didn't like that, but it was the truth. Tesla was a bit overvalued from a fundamental and technical perspective. We fell down. I didn't buy any shares this entire time. I did make a video on April 13th after their recent earnings, and I bought some shares. And then I said, look, I'm going to hold off on buying shares because we have to wait for this vote. This vote finally came out positive, and now I may be ready to buy some more Teslas. It's very exciting, but we also got something else, right? I kind of skipped over this. So we also have cumulative votes for Texas, and we also won we won, but Tesla did, they got what they needed in their favor. Now, did they have to kind of do a lot to do this? Yes, they spent advertising money trying to get investors to make this vote for both Elon's compensation plan and also to move to Texas. So they did spend advertising. They had pretty much Elon and the board of Tesla pretty much make posts. I'm still working on that, not tweet. Make posts on X almost all the time, just saying, hey, vote, vote, vote. And it was a bit concerning. We had a lot of large institutions publicly stating that they're voting against it and urging others to vote against it. And quite frankly, again, it was very nerve-wracking because I was honestly considering getting rid of Tesla stock in my portfolio if Elon Musk, didn't get this approved and he just kind of said, hey, look, I'm going to do other plans with this and this and this. I was kind of like, is Tesla even worth it anymore, right? But now we have confirmation that things are going to look well for Tesla. Now we could finally get back on track to what really matters. No more of this consolidation. We could finally break out. And from a technical perspective, there's a lot of volume relative to price. As we push upwards, there's less volume relative to price. So if we do have buying pressure, we could quickly go back to that $200 level quickly. Now, of course, we're still going to have resistance around over here, but at least we could finally move in the right direction. But we have one more thing. Now, there's just a funny little tweet here from Whole Mars Catalog. He's someone who is kind of always tweeting about Elon. I think that's the only thing he tweets about. But he mentioned, okay, Elon Musk, we got you the options. Now you have to make Tesla the most valuable company on earth. Deal? And Elon Musk said yes. Now, of course, It's just Elon Musk responding, saying this, that, hey, he's going to make it the most valuable company on earth. I'm sure he's just very motivated, especially when you have that much money coming in. I'm sure this is like, I mean, who wouldn't want this huge payday, right? This is probably putting Elon Musk in a good mood. And finally, we can move on into what really matters with Tesla. Now, I know I've been talking bad about Tesla for the entirety of the year, saying, look, I'm not really buying. That's because within the Push and Profit private group, we were trading so many other names. We were doing extremely well with NVIDIA. We bought it before it broke out. A couple of other names we did well with gold. We just had a recent swing trade that I shared within the Push and Profit private group. We bought Shopify right around over here, and we're still currently writing it up, about to take our profits off the table. A lot of other moves besides Tesla, which didn't do much, but we are finally coming to a period where we could finally have something of positive substance kind of take place with Tesla. And as someone who does have exposure to Tesla in my long-term portfolio, I'm excited for what is to come. I know there's a lot of Elon haters, a lot of Tesla haters, and believe me, I try to keep like this unbiased opinion and saying, look, I don't like some of the things that Elon and Tesla does. And I say it here on the channel, and I know I get a lot of hate from that, especially because there's a lot of like zealotry in regards to the fan base for Tesla. But I'm not going to be a fanboy and praise everything, but I still have exposure to the company, and I still want Tesla to do well. Who wouldn't want the company that they have some exposure to do well, right? Of course, you could be critical, but at the end of the day, you're critical for a valid reason. And so hopefully we could finally get things rolling. Again, today was a heavy day. We talked about it within the Push and Profit private group. We also talked about it in some public videos. We had CPI come out positive, which we already predicted. I also, within the Push and Profit private group, predicted that we were going to hit 5,400 in June, and we actually ended up seeing that take place. I talked about this happening just a couple of months ago when things were all the way down over here. Back in April, I said, look, by June, I believe we're going to hit 5,400 on the S&P 500 index, and we just hit it for today. A lot of emotions, a lot of great excitement, and hopefully everyone's ready for what's going to be taking place next. Hopefully you guys got some excitement and value in today's video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hopefully plan to make some positive videos for Tesla in the future. And with that said, I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care, guys.